Morning, how the devil are you? Well, excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking. Welcome to Valentine's Day. Blimey, this year is flying by already. It's cold, it's misty, it's a day to celebrate some bloke being hung-drawn and quartered and his insides gutted out of him and something like that. Because isn't that what Valentine's Day is all about? And it's meant to be about love, but wasn't his heart put on a pike or something and marched through a town? I don't know, but anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to this brand new day. It's a busy one for me today. Got a bunch of meetings on, a couple of one-to-ones that have been booked in with me to discuss people's social media content and their channels and what they can do and all that kind of stuff. And I've got a bunch of work I need to do as well on my own stuff. I have some of my own content I need to get sorted out. I haven't put out a vlog for a few days, so I need to sort that out as well. And also I want to catch up on some of George's vlog content too, because I'm falling behind. So today is going to be a busy one, and then tonight I get to relax because Susanna's going to make me dinner, which is nice. A Valentine's Day special. Maybe she'll put me a heart on a stick or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Blimey, alrighty, what a day. It's been a long one. Got into Newbury very early this morning, not even had a chance to go to the gym. Some brilliant meetings. Met with a Newbury concierge, Irene, and we went through what she needs to be looking at doing on her social, and that was really cool. And then met with Michelle Power, the Power of Words. She's a writer, a content writer for businesses, so like web content and blog content and all that kind of stuff, and so we discussed what she could do with her blog content and those kind of things. So yeah, it's been a really interesting day. Managed to get some of my own work done as well, and now I'm going to head home and see what Valentine's meal Susanna has in store for me. She said she's cooked, so I'm going to go see what she's put together. Morning, how the devil are you? Shall we have some light on the subject? There we go. How the devil are you? Well, excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking. Other than a very early start and very no sleep. That's good English. Anyway, it's 6:30 in the morning. It is a Friday morning. I am subbing for a friend of mine, Stuart, who's a photographer at B&I Newbury. As you know, this is one of these networking events that I go to that I'll probably never join, but if somebody wants me to sub for them, it's a free breakfast, and when free food is involved, I am likely to be there. So that's where I am right now. I'm at the Hilton Doubletree in Cheveley in Newbury. I'm going to go in there, sub for Stuart, say hello to some friends as well, because pretty much everybody in there I know, and yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side of that. Thanks for having me as your sub down at B&I, Stuart. Great breakfast, which has fueled me to come down to the gym and do a chest session. So let's get ourselves down there and shift some weight. Alright then, cracking gym session. I really enjoyed that. I normally do chest on a Thursday, managed to squeeze it in today, and now I can concentrate on the main factor of the day. So they normally say when you go to like things like B&I and breakfast meetings that you've started the day with work. I haven't started the day with work because I haven't got anything done that I need to get done other than speaking to lots of lovely people. So now I'm going to get some stuff that I need to get done, which is some actual work, some editing, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, get really cracking into the work of the day. So let's get ourselves to Harrison's, get a flat white and open up the laptop. Actually, as well, in answer to somebody's comment the other day, I think it was Nerf and Awesome actually got in touch, and basically he was saying he'd love to see more of the behind the scenes stuff, how I win my clients, all that kind of thing. Obviously can't necessarily film meetings as such, but a lot of the people who I'm getting to speak to at the moment are people who I have met at networking previously, maybe once or twice, but are actually starting to pay attention to things that are happening on social media, even though they're not doing it themselves. And that's the interesting part, is that they're consuming content but they're not creating any content. And so I'm helping them understand the process of creating content and the power of creating content, and the fact that me and them wouldn't be even speaking without the fact I was creating content, because that's where they're consuming me. They're actually consuming what I'm giving as value, getting that value and then going, you know what, I need this more in depth, or I need help creating the content for my business or my brand so that we can forge forward in the world of social media. So that's generally how it's working at the moment, is a lot of people are coming to me through seeing what it is I'm creating across my multitude of social media channels: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, Musical.ly, Medium, LinkedIn, you name it, we're using it. So yeah, it's quite an interesting time at the moment. Anyway, there you go, that's kind of a rough answer, and some of the content you wanted to see, some of the stuff that we've been working on, well, I'll start putting that into some of the vlogs. When we're doing video work, I'll start showing you what we're doing. Excellent, me too, thanks for asking. Well, kind of. Can't feel my legs, but that's not a bad thing. Very good session this morning down at the gym. Susanna is meeting with some friends, so she's got Max with her, and so I am going to now go and sit myself in Harrison's and crack on with a load of work. Maybe the weekend, but it doesn't mean you can't do a little bit of something. Awesome session down at Harrison's. Susanna's finished with her friends and stuff like that, so we're going to go and catch up, and apparently she's off to spend some money in Debenhams. So let's go do that, shall we? Welcome to Avon Beach. We've come out for the day, a family day out. Sometimes when it comes to business you just got to down the tools and have a bit of a break, so that's what we're doing today. And it's gorgeous. I mean, it's cold, don't get me wrong, it's windy, but it's a nice day. Max is thoroughly enjoying himself. He's fast asleep in there. We've just had fish and chips. We're going to go walking off down the beachfront. Morning guys, how the devil are you? Are you well? Excellent, me too, thank you very much for asking. Welcome to a brand new week. It is after all Monday. Got a busy one ahead. Obviously started it off with a quick gym session though. Shoulders done, dusted, toasted. I've got a meeting this morning, well a one-to-one Skype call with a company who are ringing me up to find out how they should be running their Instagram account and stuff like that. So we're going to go through a few bits and pieces with them, and then I have a load of work I need to get on with for George Swift. We're going to be launching his podcast very soon, trying to find a track to go with the podcast. Some really awesome content on there due to come out, so really want to get this absolutely spot on. So yeah, going to put some effort into that this afternoon. It's been a good, productive day. I'm glad I came to Newbury in the end, because I really struggle with being productive in Andover, back in the flat. It's I don't know what it is about my office that I've got set up, but it's just not the most creative place in the world for me. I think I managed about an hour there this morning, and then I was just like, yeah, no, I am going to Newbury anyway, because this just doesn't work for me. I love being at home with Max and Susanna and stuff, but just the flat as a whole is shit. So I'm glad I came into Newbury, went into my creative area. I know Harrison's is a coffee shop and it's not necessarily the most creative place, but for me it is. It really works, and I got my head down and got loads of stuff done, so that's awesome. Right, now I'm going to get myself back to Andover, go and see what they're up to, and I'm doing a little bit of a testy thing at the moment, kind of an exam that I'm taking, so I'm going to sit down and do some of that this evening so that I can see how I'm getting on, and hopefully maybe even take the final test. We'll see, and fingers crossed get that passed and I can tell you all about it. Anyway, let's get ourselves home first, shall we? Right then, just back into Andover, just something I wanted to chat a little bit about actually, because it's a subject matter that's been coming up a lot with people who I've been having meetings with recently, is Instagram. So many people struggling and with understanding Instagram and how they should be using it within their business and stuff. But one of the big questions, believe it or not, is how many times a day should you be posting on Instagram, and generally other social media channels as well, but Instagram is the big one that people want to know about. And there's a bit of a general rule of thumb that I'm working on at the moment. When you look at the statistics on Instagram, generally a post, if you're lucky, and I mean really lucky with your content and you have a great audience, your content will last around about 8 hours in somebody's feed before it disappears into the throng and is cannibalized by everything else that's happening around it. So if you want to try and hit your audience over a 24-hour period, that kind of works out at 8 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours. So you should be posting 3 pieces of content a day minimum to make sure your content is generally in the feed when people are on there at some point or another. However, that 8 hours is if you're lucky. So really, you want to be posting more content than just 3 times a day. Obviously, all that content's got to be relevant, it's got to be on brand, it's got to be on target, it's got to be on message. But trying to post maybe 4 or 5 times a day is probably what you want to be aiming for. That would be really great for your brand and your business, but obviously time permitting. So aim for 3 times a day minimum on your Instagram channels, but try for more if you possibly can do. Don't saturate the channel completely with 24 posts, one every hour or whatever, but 5, maybe 6 times a day would be fantastic, but 3 is your minimum. 3, okay? Aim for that. 3 a minimum. Just let me know how you get on. That'd be really cool to know. But if you're posting 3 times a day and giving them great content, great value in the written description as well, you could really watch your figures start to rise up and building your raving fans. Anyway, right, I'm going inside to see how my lad is getting on. Right then, didn't get a chance to close out the vlog last night. We are obviously into a brand new day. But yeah, yesterday was a good day and today started off with better. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. But until then, thank you very much for watching. If you're brand new, please do subscribe. That would be really, really cool. And yeah, leave any comments below that you want to let me know about some bits and pieces. Maybe you want to talk about Instagram perhaps, because obviously we've spoken about that today. Anyway, right, I'm going to go and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, sleep tight, don't have a beverage break, sweet dreams and be healthy. Have a good one. Bye!